Jackson's Media Grounds, movie reviews and gaming sounds. Eric the Professor, knowledge so deep. Gaming history, secrets it keeps. Late night with the Garage Gamer, where the fun never ends, where the fun. With Chris, Eric, Dathan, and Travis, they're your gaming friends. Chris from the Soul, Jackson's Media Grounds, movie reviews and gaming sounds. Eric the Professor, knowledge so deep. Gaming history, secrets he keeps. Late night with the Garage Gamer, where the fun never ends, where the fun. With Chris, Eric, Dathan, and Travis, they're your gaming friends. Dathan the 8-bit legend, old school cool. Retro games, he's the rule. Travis the PC master, tech so fine. Building rigs, crossing the line. Late night with the Garage Gamer, where the fun never ends, where the fun. With Chris, Eric, Dathan, and Travis, they're your gaming friends. So grab your snacks and settle in. The Garage Gamer show is about to begin. Late night with the Garage Gamer, let the gaming...
What up? What up?
Oh, it's back.
There we go. Late Night Live. I believe this is episode 77. And looks like Ace of Jacks Media Grounds. Chris just joined us. So he was just on the stream with Galaga Guy 88. And everyone that just, I guess that stream's ended, right, Chris? So
Yep, it's ended.
welcome everyone on board. And we were off last week, so we're glad we're back. Hopefully you are. And sound machine is working, I think.
No, unfortunately.
So, yeah. All right. Let's go around the horn. I guess I got Eric up here in the top right. What's going on, Eric?
Hey, dudes.
Oh, and we got someone else here. Yeah, Travis is here.
What's up?
Come on.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. The kids finally found The Office. So I got sucked into watching part of the diversity training in The Office.
There you go.
Yeah. Oddly enough, the stereotypes in that show my kids actually said are still accurate. You know, like in other words, there's still the stereotypes that exist. I thought that they'd be moved on by now. I thought that they'd be different.
I think
You think like The Office is our version of Breakfast Club?
Yeah, well, I don't know, because the reason why I told them to watch The Office was they were watching Friends. Like they went through like this 90s like sitcom thing. And I said, you're watching all of this stuff, but you haven't watched The Office at all. And that's like, that you've missed that one because they kind of got everything surrounding it. And then they were like, well, we'll watch that, I guess. And then they watched it. So, yeah.
They just watched
they're watching. They're on the second episode. They'll probably binge it until they get tired of it.
Yeah, that show's good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, I forget how funny it is.
All right, let's go back. Eric, how was your week? How was your 2 weeks? What have you been up to, buddy? And where are you? Where are you in Dayton?
Where are we? We're in Kent. You've been to Kent?
Kent? Like Clark Kent?
Kent, Washington. It's a quaint little town. They've got a Staples.
Staples, all right.
I'm surprised they have a Staples.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like you've got to have business around to support the demand for Staples.
Yeah, booming little town.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we're here. Convention tomorrow. That'll be fun. Yeah, been packing up. I'm getting ready to move. That's mostly what I've been doing. Playing Link Between Worlds on my 3DS. Good times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dathan, the 8-bit gaming legend. How are you, sir? Are you in the same room with Eric there?
Yep, he's about 5 feet away. Right over there.
Okay. Are you guys? I have to ask. Are you sharing the same bed?
God, I hope not.
Those aren't pillows.
There's been discussions all day and yesterday about this.
My plan was to bounce between both beds and
Okay.
spoon.
You
whoever.
gotta stay warm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been the topic of discussion. As for everything else, yes, like Eric said, we're in Kent. We have a Transformer convention tomorrow morning, first thing. Our other buddy Chris is over here. He's on his phone doing some stuff, so he will be joining us as well.
Oh, so you guys, there are gonna be 3 guys on the bed.
Yeah, we're
That's why Eric has to bounce between the two.
there's
Oh.
2 beds, but I think we're
Yeah,
gonna push them together.
It wouldn't make any sense if he didn't.
So he goes
have
back
another
and forth.
person. Yeah. That's why I said I got to bounce between the 2
I'm
beds.
just gonna take my ass into the lobby if I have to. So,
You're gonna get kicked out by security again.
yeah.
Then you tell security you go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I haven't been playing a whole lot. I did play some more Mario Kart. I'm almost done with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I have not picked up college football just yet. I might wait a little bit because I'm going to be on vacation here next week. So I might wait, but I'll pick up Donkey Kong. But other than that, that's pretty much it. 4th was pretty uneventful. That's about it.
A Shadows Creed thumbs up or thumbs down for you now that you're almost.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the point where there's too many. I'm at that point where I'm running and there's a side quest. You know,
Yeah.
I'm running, there's a side quest, and so there's a bunch of other things. So I think I've only got 2 more of the main people to take out, and then I think the main quest is done and the game's over. But there's a lot of other stuff to take care of if I want to finish the whole thing. But we'll see how it goes. But as long as I finish the main section of everything, then that's my goal. So
Very cool.
yeah.
And then I guess the star of the night, Ace of Jacks Media Grounds. You were jumping ship earlier,
Yeah, and I'm not even getting paid for it either. So
and then you like randomly drove up to Canada. I guess like what is going on with you, man?
Yeah, I went up to Canada for 2 days to Kelowna area. It's all lakes.
You go fishing?
No, I was trying to get away from the internet. I usually when I go camping for once a year, I don't take my phone or anything. So I don't
By yourself?
Yeah, this time I went by myself.
Do you make everyone in the family mad at you, or
No, they knew. I told them I was going. So we went. I should say I went, but I beat Doom Dark Ages last week.
okay?
And then I've been playing Expedition 33. And there's one other one I was playing.
Balatro.
Fire Emblem, the 3 houses on my
Fire
Switch.
Emblem.
So I've been playing those, kind of going back and forth between them. Work is kind of taking a front row to everything, and so it's been a little bit busy with that. But
The work didn't like you going to Canada.
well, they just got done with an audit for the state for our agency. So
And they're wondering where you were, huh?
yeah, they were wondering where I was. But yeah, they kind of stopped me at the border and
Yeah. So yeah, tell me that story. Yeah,
had me get out of the car because they were like, "You don't have a plan for where you're going." And it's like, "No, not really."
dude, that sounds super sus. Like what?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but and then I was just kind of like, well, I'm up here for the Canadian women, so what are you going to do about that? It's,
They'd be
That-
like,
that went over really well,
you
I
need to
bet.
go back. Yeah,
But it was, coming back, it was kind of funny. The guy looks at me, he's like, "What were you here for?" "Camping." "Okay, going through." And I was like, so coming back into the States, the guy's just like, "Yeah, whatever."
so they
Go
let you
on.
back in, no problem. But
No
going
problem.
to Canada, yeah, I would. Good on the Canadian people at the border for suspecting you because if I was a Canadian, that government they did a good job. I would be cautious of
You
some
do you do
single
have
guy.
you do have the appearance a bit of a January 6th there.
Yeah,
So they might be like, what are you doing? It's July 4th weekend. You're coming up to Canada. There's talk about 51st state.
what
Did you
the?
vote for Trump?
Yeah.
And they might be that.
They
thing.
didn't. No, that wasn't the question. The only question I got asked was, "Do I have a gun?"
Well, that's
All-
did you vote for Trump?
And I was like, "No, I don't have a gun." And like, well, what about back at home? And I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, I don't. I don't own a gun. I don't ever plan on owning one. They're fun to shoot at a range, but I won't ever put one in my house.
That's what
I don't. I don't want kids around them." But
Yeah.
the area I went to is apparently a major tourist attraction, and there's nothing but billboards. As you pull into the town, it's just lines of billboards with like, "Get your teeth done here, come here for your hair, you can camp over here, come to the wildlife preserve we have in this area." And I was like, okay. But
J Rod says is wondering if they searched your beard.
they did not search my beard.
Really?
Yeah.
You could have had like serious shit
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she probably does.
Huh? No, they didn't search my beard. But I did try to find Stern pinballs while I was up there,
Hmm.
and the
None?
only one I came across was broken. So I was kind of disappointed in that, but no Mandalorian pinball for me.
Yeah. Too bad.
Mandalorian's kind of an older one, isn't it? Yeah. They have a hard time getting stuff up in Canada. It's too bad. Yeah.
So, but
All right. Moving on. And then we got Travis. Travis, how are
Hey,
you? The PC
I'm
master.
good. So I went to so I've been playing Last of Us Part 2. I think I said that I beat Expedition 33, but I did. And Last of Us Part 2 it's all right, but it seems like you're trying to compete for the time of like the girl I don't like, the teenage girl I don't like, and then the grown-up girl I don't like, but I like her more than I dislike the teenage girl. But they keep making me play the teenage girl. So that's kind of my sticking point with Last of Us Part 2. Was I thought that I was gonna like the character more, but no, they keep sticking me back with her younger version of herself. Other than that, I saw Real Life Transformers Dathan.
Okay.
Before 4th of July at
Okay.
Universal Studios.
Okay.
I went there. Yeah, it was.
You went to
pretty-
Universal Studios.
Uh-huh. I went
I'll
there.
be there in 2 weeks. 2 weeks
Yeah.
from today. I'll be there.
And then
Nice.
I helped the Transformers get out of some problem, I don't know, in some ride. And then I went to Mario World. So there is a Super Nintendo World there. And
How
it
is that? Is that good?
So before I went to Universal Studios, I went to Disneyland. And I was
You're doing
at
the
Disney.
same thing I am. You're doing the exact same trip that I'm doing.
Well, but here's the thing: do you have
Jesus
time
Christ,
to change
my
it?
God.
Because if I could redo it, I would change the order of the theme parks.
Mhm.
Because I went to Disneyland first and Universal Studios second. And Universal Studios, in my opinion, wife didn't think the same, but is a lesser Disneyland. And so it was just cramped and small. And Disneyland is at least good at being spread out. So
Mhm.
by the time I got to Universal Studios, I was already ready to go home. So it kind of lost its magic. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
to answer your question, Mario World feels like you're in, it's decorated well to be like you're in Mario, the game, right? Like that I will give it credit for that. It's just it was really vibrant and loud and small, and there was kids everywhere. Which is to be expected. Yes, oh no. It is to be expected, but at that point I was kind of done with all of the stuff, right?
Mhm.
So
did you have to register to go into the Mario World portion?
Okay, so they have some things that you can pay to do to like use the Mario World proper. Like to take advantage of like the like power-ups and jumping around sort of stuff. You have to buy like a game up bracelet or power up bracelet, which they try to sell. But at that point, my family as a whole was actually kind of like, we're done spending money on stuff. Which, yay, kids for being that way, but yeah, so we didn't actually see that part of it really. We did the Mario Kart ride and stuff like that, but it was cool, Dathan. Like I can't say that it wasn't, especially if you're a fan. I guarantee it's going to be like, oh, this is cool, and there's probably a lot of Easter eggs that are missed on me. Harry
Yeah.
Potter completely missed on me,
Mhm.
but I recognize that they did a really good job of decorating Harry Potter Land.
So when you were at Super Nintendo World,
Mhm.
did you eat at the cafe they have there?
No, it was it was a zoo.
Okay.
Oh
Like it was
no.
just again, it blows my mind that I like going to Disneyland because I don't like crowds and I don't like people and I don't like kids.
Okay. So that's
But
your trifecta right there.
but
So
for
you did
some
the wrong
reason-
thing.
I like going to Disneyland.
Do you like
Mhm.
us?
Yeah. But you guys aren't kids.
Oh,
And
Little people.
you're now part of the select few that I've let into my life. See, so it changes, like it changes it. But no,
Well, I may have all three in my beard, Travis.
that's yes, you may, right, yeah.
Oh,
So like so Disneyland, the one day that I did not like being in Disneyland because it did happen this trip was Tuesday, and Tuesday I actually came close to losing my stuff, right? And and I was just like, okay, this is enough. And it's because Tuesday they had little did I know, get there Sunday, totally great. Get there Monday, totally great. Tuesday was the day that there was an influencer convention in California. And well, it was the day that got let out. So all the influencers were at Disneyland that day. So the amount of people stopping and filming just in the middle of anywhere, just walk, stop. And here we are, and that stuff. Oh my gosh, I was ready to stab somebody. But I wanted to be on my best behavior because I'm at Disneyland. There's little kids around, and I don't want to get thrown out. And I did actually see that this time. I saw somebody get arrested at Disneyland, and I've never seen that before. That was on that Tuesday as well. So I don't know what she was doing, but regardless, cops, like we're talking 5 on 5, 5 Disney peeps, 5 cops, 1 person. So whatever she was doing was serious enough for that. But yeah, so by the time I got to Universal, I was done with like the cramped spaces, and that's what Universal does. Is it's very much cramped. So when it came to eating there, I just grabbed stuff from like the Simpsons cart and called it a day. Like I was like, I'm out, right? And the Mario super popular, so it's slammed.
Yeah. So because we're taking our 9-year-old niece with us when we go.
Oh yeah.
And so we watched some videos of everything that's going on, and she was like, "Oh, I want to go to the cafe and eat there." And so my wife made reservations, but they say that the reservations aren't guaranteed, I guess. And
Oh
so
no.
I heard that you have to do something on the day of or something. So
Okay. Yeah. See, so I can't help you there.
we paid the extra $20 each to go in an hour and a half early, I think
Okay.
it was. So
Yep.
to go there first. I'm not hiding, man. I'm right here. I'm right in the corner. Eric's leaving. So that's why I was asking if you've been there. I think that was the only thing, because we've been to Disneyland before, we've been to Universal before, but we haven't been to the Super Nintendo World. So that's why I was curious about that.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
It used to be that you used to have to run in and scan a barcode to make a reservation, but you don't do that anymore. You don't do that now. Now everything's online.
So at Disneyland, the stuff that I did get to do this time was there's a big wait to get into the cantina there, right? Like a long wait to get in. I schmooze talk somebody, a cast member at Disneyland. I sweet talked her, and she actually took me in, let me skip the line, let me hang out in the cantina. So I finally got to see that. And then she did that for my family too. She was like, your family's out there somewhere? I'm like, yeah. She's like, why don't you bring them up to me? I'll let them in. So she took them in as like a private guest and all that stuff, so everybody could check it out. So I got to see that. Yay, I guess. But I did get to see it. And then I was going to say something about and then we ate at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Oh,
Like, you know,
okay.
the Blue Bayou restaurant. I don't know if you.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
a good
I've seen
one.
it.
It was cool, and that was the second time that we had done it. But we just kind of decided to hitch over there because my kid's graduating and she likes it there, so we did. And with me and my medical stuff, it felt like it was a safe, known quantity that I
Mhm.
could kind of go with. And yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, disability wise, Disneyland is very cool about that. I'll put it that
Mhm.
way. They weren't cool about it when you ask before you go, but once that you're there, they're very cool about it.
Mhm.
And everybody was more than accommodating of anything, way more than I needed. And yeah, so hats off to them for that. I didn't bother even test. Oh wait, no, actually, yeah. At Universal, I had a thing, and they were like, "Yeah, we got you," and they were cool there too. So yeah, so Universal actually was helpful too. So if you're somebody who has any sort of needs that way, those two parks they seem to do it well.
Did you just tell
They
them
do.
like I need guys? My condition is I need the whole park evacuated for while I'm here. Just make it
Well,
happen.
in a way, that happened with something. Not quite to that extreme, but
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, my God.
they made something work for me that I had kind of just made a joke about, and they were like, "We can do that." And then yeah, and that was at Disneyland. So they do kind of go out of their way to at least my experience. I don't want to say this for everybody. I always feel bad getting accolades and good reviews for stuff. But in my experience, this go round, the first time I've ever had to use anything like that, they really did go out of their way once that I opened up to them about what was going on. I had to be honest, but then once that I told them that it was like, yeah, here's what we can do for you, every time. Usually it was like, you don't need to tell us anything, that sort of stuff too. They were cool. So yeah, good reviews there. Good vacation. When do you leave, Dathan?
A week from Sunday. We fly in on Sunday and then we fly back Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. So Disneyland was not super busy.
Mhm.
I mean, so when I say not super busy, that means that to wait in line for a ride, 80% of the attractions were 30 minutes.
That's
The
not bad.
really popular ones are about an hour, but that's
Yeah.
to be expected. But we saw everything in California Adventure day 1, and we saw everything in Disneyland day 2.
Mhm.
So the Tuesday that I was having a bad day and the park wasn't agreeing with me, like people wise, that we were kind of we had already seen everything. So it's rich people problems, So that was cool. And it was cool to see the Transformers stuff and the Mario stuff. You've already seen the Transformers stuff, I guess. So
Yeah.
okay.
It was years. It was probably what year is it? 10 years ago when I saw it last.
Okay. Yeah.
9-10 years ago.
But yeah, I was surprised at how much on the vacation was relevant to the podcast. So it was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the chat, I'm curious, how many of you have been to Disneyland and Disney World? Which one do you prefer? Put a 1 in the chat for Disneyland. Put a 2 for Disney World. Just curious
I haven't been to
about-
Disney World.
I'd like to make
Yeah.
a trip to one of the.
You want to go to one or the other? You haven't been there to either of them yet?
I've been to Disneyland many times. I've never been to Disney World, but I know a lot of you guys are on the East Coast.
Gotcha.
In the chat, I want to say hi to the chat real
Gotcha,
quick.
gotcha.
J Rod, Cornercade is here. Jason, Little Alien, Fathog 13. What's up, man? Meatball Saucy. What's going on, Jason? Calvin Wong, Nerdmaster 84 is here. Galaga Guy 88. And did I miss it? Anybody? Joe Cade came on for a second. Maybe he fell asleep already. Mike, what's going on, man? He usually stays up all night. So, hey, late and live, we're back. 2 weeks. I've had a good couple weeks. Been playing a lot of movies that we'll get to. I think we got some good stuff to talk about tonight. So there was some big stuff that happened on Microsoft. We want to get to that. And then 2 major games dropped this week. College Football 26 and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. I have played both of them, and I'll give you a quick, I don't know what I think of them. And then there was a showcase of Ghost of Yote. Am I saying it right? Yote. Earlier this week, I got video of that, and the latest pick up, or not this week, next month. It better not be this. And then I have seen Superman, so I want to give you kind of my opinions on that. I don't know if you guys have seen Superman yet, but it seems like a hot thing on the internet too right now. But game
Kevin
wise,
Smith saw Superman. I saw.
Basically, I've been playing college football. Yeah. Oh, did he? Did he like it?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
According to, well, yeah, we can hear you, but you're delayed. You're lagged.
Hold on. Give me a second, guys.
All right. Now we can run it.
Who's got the soundboard?
I don't know if my soundboard works.
Uh-oh. You can't be host.
No.
You're gonna have to be host next week, or someone's gonna be host, right?
And I'll make this.
Just no soundboard.
Uh-oh.
And
There we
he's
go.
back.
Is that better?
I don't know. You have to answer what's 2 plus 2.
Oh, it's delayed.
Yeah, see, it's delayed still.
Yeah.
You're delayed by like, I'd say 30 seconds.
Son of a.
I do wonder what it is. Like, what would cause the delay like that? That's crazy.
It's the soundboard.
It's a soundboard. He loops the audio through the soundboard, and it's looping out some audio. Yeah.
Chris,
So-
did you get any of the Superman buckets for Superman?
No.
Are you watching tomorrow, right?
I'm going to go tomorrow night to see it.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I remember now.
There was, because when we went this last week and saw Jurassic World, they had the Superman buckets already.
Okay.
And they had one which was supposed to be Superman like shooting up through a popcorn.
Yeah,
machine.
I like that one. That was cool.
And I was like, if this was an actual popcorn machine, this would be really cool.
Yeah.
But
Did they have any? Did they have any available?
yeah, they
Oh,
did.
they did. Okay.
But I didn't buy that one. I bought the Jurassic World one instead
Nice.
because I like that one.
How
But I
was the
saw
movie?
Jurassic World?
Yeah, was it good?
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Like it. I mean So Gareth Edwards, in an interview, had talked to Steven Spielberg, and Steven Spielberg told him to make it scary. Like that, he's like, if you're gonna make it, you just need to make it scary. And the problem is, the movie itself was just kind of. It was entertaining, but there was nothing really scary about it.
Really? Even though he's given explicit instructions to make it scary, he couldn't do it?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's a dinosaur.
well, I think the problem too is the fact we've seen all this, and so trying to capture that magic from the first Jurassic Park movie, I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to do it again.
Yeah.
But as far as the Jurassic World movies go, it's great. I thought it was probably one of the better ones they've made.
Okay, so Ryan's back. Ryan, what's 2 plus 2?
3.
There you
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think you're on now.
Still a little
You know what it is? My kids were all playing Mario Kart, and then I think they all jumped on their iPads real quick, and then, I can only handle so much internet connection at this house, I guess. So
I guess so. That's crazy.
at 10 o'clock, their iPads will turn off. So I've got Just deal with me if it slows down for 28 minutes here.
Yeah.
Usually they're asleep by now, but they stayed up a little later, so I think that was what's going on.
It's summertime, man.
But yeah, so you're talking about Jurassic World. Chris saw it. Anyone else? I thought it was good.
No, I saw F1. That's what I saw.
I didn't see anything. Thought about it actually when we were there because Universal Studio City, right, has a pretty good theater there, but really they were pumping Megan 2.0, and that got like tank reviews wise and didn't really interest me to begin with. And so we bypassed that. But I did start not last night, the night before, the Alien Romulus with my daughter. So we're supposed to finish that off tomorrow. So
Nice.
yeah, we made it about 30 minutes in, and then she had to hit the hay for getting up early the next day. But yeah,
Great movie. They're showing the trailer for Alien Earth in front of Superman. At least they did the showing I saw. And I went with my son to see Superman, and he's 6, and he told me he's scared to see that. He does not want to watch it at all. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to watch this.
yeah.
But he got through that. I think that was probably the scariest part of Superman for him, was watching the Alien Earth trailer commercial. Yeah, you gotta blame the kids. It's always their fault. Right?
Yeah.
But I think Jurassic World Rebirth was okay. It has its flaws, but a lot more. It's got kind of an Alien. Romulus kind of motif to it, like a little bit. Like there's a little more. It's trying to scare you more than I think some of the other ones. But since we're talking about movies, I want to talk about Superman 2. So I did see this last night, and I thought it was. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, but I thought it was good. I'm not a big Man of Steel, Henry Cavill Superman fan. Like, I didn't think that movie was very good, but I know there's like a ton of people that just love it, and I don't know, for whatever reason I don't. And then that's kind of why I never got into Justice League or any of that. But it seems like they're just, people are really up in arms about the new Superman, and I don't know. I thought he did a good job. They made him a little more human, I think, and Metropolis still gets pretty much like destroyed at the end. Like, I don't know how they can wreck, but how many times can they wreck Metropolis? It's just ridiculous. It takes you out of the movie, but a lot of good themes in it. I thought a good theme in the movie is the power of social media, and kind of the stuff that's going on politically right now. You'll see some of that in the movie, so it's interesting. I like movies that make kind of a little bit of a statement like that. So, but yeah, Gallagher guy says he liked Henry Cavill. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. He wasn't my favorite. Was it good or bad? I thought it was good. So I think you need to see it if you're a Superman fan. And like, it feels like it's bringing a lot more of the other characters that are in the DC universe. Like, they're going to make this way big expanded universe beyond the last couple of movies. So yeah, I mean, go see it, you guys. If you're a fan of Superman at all, I think you should. I'm not giving you any spoilers, but I guess, Chris, you were saying you were going to see it tomorrow night or Sunday.
I want to go see it tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I only have one question. What happens at the end?
I can't do.
The credits roll.
I think there is an after credit scene, but we didn't stay.
Oh no! Now you got to go see it again.
There is a character that shows up at the very end that I won't spoil, but I mean,
That's enough spoiler right there. God damn it.
I mean, just go ahead and admit it.
Christ, my God.
The credits roll, and James Gunn's the director, We know David Cornsweet's the Superman, so I mean,
The Crypto, the dog, has a major role in the movie.
Yeah. Okay. Spoiler. We get it.
I
Can we
mean-
just move on? Next topic. Let's go.
All right, next topic. All right, I think you'll like this one, Dathan.
Wait. Is this your gameplay?
What's that?
Is this your gameplay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got this on PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Last year I got it on Xbox. But everyone hates Xbox right now, so.
Not me.
But you hear that in the background? They're playing Schools Out all Summer.
No, do they play Shout in this?
They do not play Shout.
Then it's a walk. Then it's not good if they don't play Shout.
Well, I think baby steps for them.
what? No celebration?
Oh, there's
Oh, there we go.
celebration. So,
Here's the big question: is how much does it how much more different is it from 2025 to this one?
right now it feels exactly the same.
That's my biggest problem, because I don't know if I want to drop $70 right now when in
Yeah.
3 months I'll be able to get it for $20, or if I wait 6 months I can get it for $9 at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Stop spending your money on stupid shit.
Is there a mode where you can just watch the cheerleaders?
Are the cheerleaders even in the game?
You just saw a couple of the dudes at least.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the duck. Anyway, I was proud of this run right here. Although I didn't make it in.
I was gonna say you're proud of that.
Yeah.
What difficulty are you playing on?
This is standard. I'm not
Freshman,
playing.
amateur, All-American, Heisman.
It's not the easiest and it's not the hardest. But like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe the Ducks quarterback's not very good this year, but I was having a hard time passing. But I could run the ball pretty good.
One thing I did notice is that they added lighting features and stuff like that. So when the sun starts to go down, you definitely start to see the different angles of everything, kind of like on that screenshot right there or whatever. So that's kind of cool, but I don't know about. I don't know. It's not too much of a change from what it was last year. Was obviously the biggest change.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes.
it was an
Last year
instant-
was off. Yeah, I got stopped at the 1.
Yeah, but
Have a good night,
we'll
Meatball
see.
Saucy.
We'll see.
Can I
Oh,
have
you
Meatball
out, Saucy? Okay. Have a good night, man.
Bye, Saucy.
But yeah, I'll have to play more of it. I want to do the whole season. I think I just want to play like the franchise mode and do the season while the Ducks are doing it. So
Did
like
you get a physical or a digital?
digital.
Okay.
Yeah. It was easier.
Stop
Convenience.
spending your money on stupid shit.
That was what is Corner K talking about? I was very optimistic for golf, and that left like a dart in the wind. Oh, fart.
And that left way up far to Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, Corner K, you should get this game. I know you. I've seen you like wear your Miami shirt or whatever. I'll play you, dude. These guys don't want to play me anymore. Dathan's never played me.
Anytime,
Okay.
whenever you're ready.
See.
I kicked your ass in Mario Kart. I'll kick your ass in college football. So.
Oh, did you? Did you now? Yeah, I'll ask Chris, how did our game go last year?
Not very good for me.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm also I'm not up to snuff on like all the moves and everything. So I stick to one move. Once somebody figures out my move, I'm done.
Someone check on Cornercade. I don't know. He's having a hard time over there. All right, and then so that was yesterday. So, but today on Game Pass, this dropped, and I was seriously considering buying this on Switch. But Tony Hawk, it's just like it was before. You got to start off with your skater, and you suck at first. And
I don't think I've seen him pedal once.
yeah, right.
You don't need to.
He just falls down a lot. But you slowly build up your character, and I played for 2 hours today somehow. And you'll go around the map, and you'll find skill points, and you can increase your spin, your jumping ability, your grinding ability, and it's just like it was before. And I think for me, I don't understand why they should just make a new Tony Hawk game at this point. Like, why are we just retreading the same stuff we played 20 years ago? I mean, it's fun. I don't know. It seems like we just been there, done that. So I don't know. I had fun today, but like I don't see myself like playing this every day. Like, this is, I guess this is the point of Game Pass.
Yeah, well, and I'd played the demo, and when I played the demo, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to buy this. I remember playing it, but they also lost, like, all the music.
Yeah, the music doesn't bother me. There's a couple songs you'll definitely remember. But it's interesting, when I created these clips, there's no music in them. I wonder if that was a setting I was supposed to I clicked or whatever, but that's good. No copyright strikes tonight.
Not
Okay.
yet, anyway.
Corner Crade played this game. The game was great when we were 14. Now we're 40. So it's time to move the drill. Yeah, I don't know.
What are you talking about? I heard the Garage Gamer's 25.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good rumor to start.
I was under the impression that I was the youngest one here.
Well,
The youngest, the wisest, most handsomest, not the third wheel. You guys know the drill from here.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a new image for myself because I don't like being the third wheel.
you definitely don't have the best beard. That's not your area, David.
Yeah, no, I don't want. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, Galaga guy. I think it's a nostalgia grab. If you made a new Tony Hawk, people would be less likely to pick it up, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with it, honestly. Like, I mean, they probably put more into it than putting out another version of Pac-Man on Arcade 1-Up or whatever. So I don't know.
Well, a lot of people are clamoring for a new skate game. So I think there is a market out there for people who want to play skateboard games.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second. We missed a segment here. Eric's gonna talk about it here in just a second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, which one am I getting? Are you getting this one too? We're not doing Batman. We're just both.
Is it cuddling? Is that the segment we missed?
Is this safe for the stream?
PG rated stream.
Are you guys getting in bed together to snuggle and like get back on the stream? Like, what's going on?
Jesus Christ, my God.
They're on the disc. They're on the cord right now.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
So today we stopped by a bunch of places, but
That is not happening.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we're gonna get a copyright strike for that.
All right. All right. Look up, man. We're digging in. We're digging into Superman.
What was it? A Superman cookie?
A donut.
Oh,
Is
a
that
donut?
They went to- is there a Krispy Kreme in Kent, Washington?
Superman.
Oh, Krispy Kreme.
It's in Tacoma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chris, you gonna eat one?
They got a
Why
Staples
can't-
in Kent, but they don't have a Krispy
Again.
Kreme. Uh-oh.
This stream's going to hell.
What? Superman.
Yes.
You're supposed to be able to eat them.
Do that, Superman. What? We're gonna get a copyright strike.
Does that donut have cream filling?
I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
No.
I bet it's like raspberry.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It was probably made like 3 days ago.
We just got it today.
That doesn't mean they didn't make it today.
They make all the donuts fresh
Oh,
at
that's
Krispy
good.
Kreme. What are you talking about?
Are you sure?
You watch them. They got a little line and all this
That's a
stuff.
good
and they
donut.
put a
That's a
Hot
good.
donut.
That's a good Superman donut.
Okay. You better hit the gym later.
little-
I'm working out tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It's pretty solid.
it's
today's
pretty rich, though.
today's what is Eric eating? The answer is Superman donut.
Yeah, that's a common theme on this show is Eric
Uh-huh.
eating things.
Yeah. No, and people want to know.
Which
Bring
picture?
up the third wheel picture.
Right.
I think that's the picture they want.
Which picture is it?
It's from was it?
I think I
2 weeks
deleted
ago?
it. Yeah, I think I got rid of it.
I missed that stream. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go watch that stream.
I don't know how.
Yeah, it's on the internet somewhere. Long forgotten. All right. Yeah.
It's a lot of sugar. It's good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
I think we need to coordinate better next time that we all eat a donut at the same time.
You know, I didn't eat one of the Simpsons donuts in Universal. My kids did.
Oh, they had Simpsons ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're the big, the big pink donuts in Simpsons Land. It's all the rage.
I hear actually Voodoo Donut is down at is it Disneyland now?
No, they're in Universal. I
No,
don't-
don't go to
yeah.
don't go to Voodoo. Don't waste your
Yeah.
time.
I'm not a
It's
fan.
gimmick.
Agreed.
Go there one time and then call it a day. Go to something else.
I'm pretty sure Chris got the cock and balls donut once. Didn't you?
This is why
Yes,
you
he
get yanked
did.
out of your car at Canada.
He got it for his wife. Am I right?
Is this like the Curb Your Enthusiasm with the erotic cake that Larry gets?
Yeah. No, tell the story, Chris.
I don't think I've ever gotten that donut.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I could have sworn.
I
You
don't
got
think I ever got that one.
I like that Ryan is sitting there thinking about you doing that though, enough to where it becomes a truth reality.
Whatever. I have a memory of you getting something
Yeah,
there.
see, this is creepy.
Yeah.
Well, my memory is shit, so I might have. I don't know.
Yeah, Voodoo Donuts, the donut place where they put a lot of like cereal toppings on top of the donuts, but they make a piece of the male genitalia, and let your imagination go wild with that. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
I would assume so. I don't know. I've never tried it. Maybe Dathan has. I don't know.
What's that?
Jesus Christ, my God.
Have you tried the Voodoo Donuts?
Don't get involved.
Not the cock and balls that you're talking about.
I have never had a voodoo donut.
You're not missing out, man.
Yeah, you're
Just-
fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
I knew it was just crap. Like,
They're
I don't
they're
know.
just they're
Yeah.
they're stale donuts
Yeah.
with nasty cereal on them for the most part.
Right.
You used
Don't
to
waste-
be able
don't
to
waste
get
time.
married at the. They have a little chapel at one of the
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
places.
Go to Dough Donuts. Go to Blue Star. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go to Pips.
Basically,
Pips.
go to Safeway.
Yeah. Go to
Fred Meyer. Any of those places. Their donuts
Yeah.
are better.
Yeah.
But don't waste your time going to Voodoo.
Yeah.
So I guess we're never going to get sponsored by Voodoo Donut, right?
I was
now.
gonna say we
That's
just
okay.
lost our sponsor.
We just lost our sponsor.
today, but
Oh,
that's
well.
okay. It happens. Sometimes you gotta
Oh,
let
cock
go
and balls.
because you just
Oh,
can't
well.
get behind advertising it. You know.
Do I ever seriously? I've got to pull this up. Corner game. Let's see. This is gonna take forever. All right.
It's just downloading it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how I sent it.
No good. I gotta upload it.
That actually was appropriate. Kind of.
Yeah, you won for 100 now.
What are you trying to do?
He wants me to show the third wheel picture.
It's on the Discord. It's under convention, isn't it?
Oh, here it is. Hold on.
It's a classic.
I'm just gonna share my screen.
No. Oh,
There you
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good third wheel pick. All right, you good?
Who's the lady?
It's the girl from Ghostbusters,
Oh.
McKenna Grace.
Ah.
All right.
Oh yeah, Travis hadn't seen it. He wasn't here when.
I wasn't here. I was in
Wasn't
Disney.
Yeah. All right, Cornercade's happy. You're welcome. All right. Okay. We already told the story. Why are we telling it again?
Tell me the story. I haven't heard it.
I bought it. I wanted to get a picture with McKenna Grace,
Uh-huh.
and I asked Dathan if he wanted to be in the picture, and he wanted to be in the picture.
Wait. Hold up. I originally said this is your picture. It's all you, and then
Just you and
like,
McKenna
no,
Grace.
Just come in the picture, and I was like, all right, man. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. And then we took the picture, and then I all of a sudden became Ladies Man 217, and so that's what happened.
She was being nice to you. I think, like she saw that you were maybe like she thought you were special needs or something, so she wanted to put her hands around you.
Show me the picture again.
And so that's
Show
why
me the
she
picture.
wasn't too
Put the
close to
picture
me.
up. Picture up.
Wow. I
Put the
was
picture up.
special needs.
Put the picture up. Let's see it again. Now that I know the story, I got to see it.
I just showed the picture.
I
I
got to
gotta
see
show
it
it
again.
again.
Now that I know the story, now I got to see it. See, now
It's
it's
on
got
the
some
Discord.
context. Yeah.
I'm not showing it again.
Show the picture.
No.
Show the picture. Make with the picture.
Really?
There was a better picture that we took with the
With her?
no, not with
Oh.
her. With
Denise Richards.
If Denise Richards was going to show up, I would have gotten that
no,
picture.
with the picture that I took with Ryan and the two Star Trek people.
Yeah. I also got.
Did you see that?
There was a
Ryan,
good
do you have
one
the other-
with Jerry Ryan and Robert.
Yeah, that-
Pardo.
Dathan, you do have the look in this picture of that you are sneakily stealing a guy's girl. You do have that look in your face. You got kind of this style, like, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to, but he was away for a while. You got that kind of look going on here.
Okay.
I got to give Ryan some credit here.
Nah,
No, I don't know, but she does
She-
have a lean going towards Dathan though.
Yeah,
Head cocked, lean going.
she felt that he probably needs some attention because he probably doesn't get any anywhere else. And,
I don't
you
think
know,
so.
Okay.
give it to him.
I think that it was a genuine. I think that it was a genuine
Whatever helps you
shining.
sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night, man. That's whatever is good for you.
I mean, did she push your hand away, Ryan? After, like no, like that sort of thing, like with a little back motion or anything like that.
No. Oh, I just remember her coming up and saying, thank y'all for coming by.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That y'all includes you.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
Is she
importantly,
from Texas or something? Thank y'all for coming by.
Apparently,
You're welcome.
that's
I
pretty.
said nothing. I just showed up so I wouldn't get fined. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I got
So
you.
that's where we are.
Here's the other picture.
That was a
Fur?
much better picture, I thought.
Yeah.
Wait, they let you guys have two?
That's someone else.
I had to pay for it.
Oh, that's somebody else. It's not the same lady.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll send this one to Cornercade. I haven't framed him yet. Anyway. Was it? Wow. McKenna Grace is going to see this stream later.
She can. Hey, if she's watching, she can be a guest next week and set the record straight. Do you or do you not love David?
Did you
Fair
or did you
question to
not
ask.
think he was a special needs kid?
Yeah, that would be follow up. But the answer is no.
I don't.
Okay.
Wow.
Was this a make a wish
Jesus
thing?
Christ, my God.
Yeah. This has gone off the rails to the point of wow. Again,
Well, isn't this all
Dave
isn't
never
this
gonna
all
come back.
leading up to Xbox hate? Everybody's an Xbox hater.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good transition. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
is. Let's do that. Please.
all right. Okay, so the week we were gone, Microsoft let go of upwards of 9,000 employees, and apparently they did some major cutbacks in their gaming division. And do you guys remember us discussing
Garden City, where it's a pleasant 23
Perfect Dark here? I know I did on this channel.
Yeah.
And I thought it looked pretty good. And these guys are no longer have a job. This game is done, finito. So I'm curious, Chris, what do you think? And Dathan, Travis, Eric, seemed like they put in a lot of effort for them to just scrap this sucker.
Yeah, I don't remember ever really liking the Perfect Dark games. I thought they were okay, but this looked interesting, and I don't know how far along in production they were, but for them to do this to a game that I mean, when this one was announced as canceled, it seemed like a lot of people were upset.
This has a lot of the sneaking stuff that Eric likes.
I was okay with it getting canceled because we still get sweet DLC for Indiana Jones.
Right. Well, for now.
Yeah, until they axe those guys. They won't axe those guys. DLC, it's the way to the future.
Apparently, they said everything that was in the Xbox showcase this year is safe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jeez.
So it's far enough in the development cycle, right?
Which includes what? I don't remember what.
The Indiana Jones DLC
not much.
And 5 other weirdo things.
They didn't show, what was that big of not Avowed.
They didn't show Fable.
Yeah, they didn't show Fable.
Yeah, they didn't show Fable. Yeah.
So that is Fable on the chopping block.
Breaking news, everybody in the world.
And they didn't show anything with Gears. So
yeah, Fable and Gears are both axed.
I think that if they decided to cancel Gears, I think we should be very, very concerned about Xbox going forward at that point.
Yeah.
The thing about Microsoft, though, I think, is a company that large, where most of their revenue is not coming from gaming anyway. the difference between their games being a success and being able to write off what they spent on their
Yeah.
loss. It's economic, it's accounting noise to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So-
mean, it is interesting, Eric, to that point, right? Like when they do act stuff like this, like what they gain from it, like where did the pressure come from, right? To like cut budget. Maybe it just was crap, and maybe it's nothing more than that. Maybe they just looked at it and they said, the market's not going to really think this is that great, so we're out.
They obviously
because-
spent some money on it.
Yeah, but they do. I mean, even if Xbox hardware, because that was the fear, right? Is that Xbox hardware is going to go away because of the noise with the ROG Xbox thing. Even if that was the case, Microsoft is still really pushing Game Pass to the point where it's annoying Sony quite a bit, from what I can see. That I just, and annoying other game developers because they're commenting on it about how it's not sustainable and it's not fair to game creators. So
what's the end game with Game Pass? Because
just to subs, right? Like the world right now is just totally subs.
Sure, but I think the standard play would have been something like, let's make a product so good that you're compelled to buy into it when it's cheap, and then proceed with the enshittification so that it gets worse over time, but you're locked into the ecosystem, so you can't escape easily. But if everything's an Xbox, there is no ecosystem.
Well, the ecosystem is that
Exactly.
the ecosystem is that you will just never leave just like Steam, right? Like people are loyal to Steam. The idea with Game Pass is to be Steam's competitor and to steal.
Oh, you got to pay to play games.
For which one?
You pay to play
Xbox.
games on Steam, right?
Correct. And yeah. So
Game Pass is like, oh, here's all of our top stuff.
yeah, but they'll quit with that, is my guess, right? Like that's to lure people over. It's like the CD club when we were kids, right? You send a penny, and now you get 10 CDs, and now you're stuck, right?
Columbia House.
That's what they're doing. That's what I feel like Microsoft was trying when they put Doom Eternal, Expedition 33. Although Expedition 33, it was a surprise. I don't think that anybody predicted that game would be as
Game
popular
Pass?
as it is.
Wait, what now? So
We're asking how they're making money on Game Pass because they're putting all their best stuff on it, which means they're losing sales on their best stuff.
Well, they are losing, right?
Subscriptions.
Yeah.
It's constant interaction. So things that wouldn't require constant interaction are being put on Game Pass, and you may only play it for one time, but then you don't drop off.
This must be Chris. The
Yeah.
other Chris.
That, I think that's the idea.
Can you repeat what he said?
No.
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 Join the Discord.
Join the
Yeah.
yeah, something about
Like and
Xbox.
subscribe.
Yeah. All right. But I there's a lot of people that have been unhappy with Xbox this week, Microsoft, and I don't blame them. That's a lot of people lost their jobs, and it sucks to be working on a project like this. And I think I've said it before too. Like, what's the incentive to be a game programmer or developer right now in the industry? Like, I think there's no stability there.
Yeah, but
a long time.
Yeah.
Well, then you got to think like next year the Xbox Series X is going to be 6 years old,
Right.
and so what is their plan going forward with any sort of hardware system, if anything? I understand that everything's an Xbox, and we joke about that all the time, but is the Series X going to be the be all end all when it comes to consoles for Microsoft going forward, or are they going to rely on other things that TVs and handhelds and stuff like that with utilizing Game Pass and whatnot?
Like, are they getting a kickback from who's making money on that deal? Like Samsung paying them, or are they paying Samsung?
They're paying the developers, so like they'll spot them a check to like these game companies to be on their service. but you'd think that Microsoft is making. I would think
No,
they're
but
making money off Game Pass.
Who gets paid? Who's paying whom? If you ship a television that has Xbox on it, you know, the Xbox app on it.
Well, Microsoft is getting paid, yeah.
Are they? Microsoft has to probably pay to be on the TV.
I don't know.
No, but Samsung hasn't put it on there though either.
They have a
Samsung has their own thing. They have their own cloud streaming service for gaming. But you guys have to remember, Microsoft owns Activision, right? They own Bethesda, they own Blizzard. So, I mean, they can, because of that, they can kind of get a monopoly here on game development, make it exclusive to the Xbox Game Pass. And then when we get enough people on it, then just, start yanking the rates up for it, right? They could. I'm not saying they're going to,
Well,
but
how,
they could.
how much longer do we think that Microsoft can sustain Game Pass with everything that they're doing? Is this, are we seeing the beginning of the end? Are we seeing the Nintendo versus Sega back in the early 90s here? Is that the beginning of this with Sony being ahead of Microsoft when it comes to gaming?
Well, and you say that, and I'll go. Well, we can go to the Sony angle too. So this is
Ghost of Yotei focuses on player freedom.
Here's Ghost of Yotei. Sony, I feel like, isn't doing much either. So Sony has this game coming out. What else is Sony putting out this year? Anybody?
It feels like Sony's the Apple TV of games right now.
But
like,
what is
Nintendo
Nintendo putting out this year? Besides
Nintendo
Mario
is
Kart
putting out
Golden?
Metroid. They
And-
launched a whole new system.
And
They
what
put out
else?
Mario Kart.
And what
Donkey
else?
Kong.
They're putting out Donkey Kong next week.
But that's
And
it.
I
There's
guarantee you there's
nothing
going to be a
else.
direct later, and they're going to put out some more stuff.
But you
it
guys
won't be
know
this
better
year.
than. But
It
you
won't be
guys.
this year. So all we've got for the rest of this year is a Mario Kart game that everybody has already like, okay, I'm done with
Yeah.
after a few weeks, and a Donkey Kong game that you're probably going to be able to finish in 10 to 12 to 15 hours.
Wait, everybody's done with Mario Kart.
And
Everybody.
then- And then who knows? Is Metroid coming out this year for sure? Do we know that yet?
Well,
Yeah,
and-
it said 2025.
But I am curious. You guys would know better than me. But does Sony ever before Christmas can't we still have game announcements and have Sony go to market with them pretty quickly? Like, don't they kind of do that where they something and then it's out like 2 months later?
I don't think so. For a big
That-
game, probably not.
Well, that's it's the issue they've all had. Is like they're like, we need to make sure we're announcing the games when they're closer to completion.
Mhm.
And then suddenly they'll go to this whole thing where it's like, yeah, we've got this game announced, and it's still 3 years out.
Right, but what I was saying is does Sony, that's common in the PC world, but with Sony, I thought that Sony typically did kind of surprise people with oh, here's a game announcement, and guess what? It comes out, 3 months from now. So in other words, this game was announced, but don't we still stand a chance to have a lot more announced, let's say in September that comes out in November or whatnot?
No,
Or does that-
Sony. I don't think Sony's ever done that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was
So-
asking, was I didn't know if that was there.
I think
Yeah,
they did drop Astrobot. They
Yeah.
announced that during the summer last year, and because we got to play it at PAX West,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't. Everything else has been pretty much a huge buildup. Like Spider-Man
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2, they announced that it was coming out. This is 2023. They must have announced that in January or something.
Okay. Okay.
It was,
So,
or maybe the year before we knew it was coming out. But at least Sony has a good track record of if they announce a game, they will release it. I know
Right.
they had that one first-person shooter game. It was that
Yeah, the one
sci-fi
that died in
game.
the fire. Yeah.
They killed it, which was
Yeah.
crazy. But for the most part, they will come out with stuff. Microsoft, they will do that stuff where they announce stuff 3 years out,
Yeah,
and then
paperwork.
like Perfect Dark,
Yeah.
and it's never going to come out.
Right.
So
That's
Nintendo-
honestly, Ryan, it's why when you show these previews and stuff, and you ask for a reaction, I'm always like reserved on like, because I'm so used to having the rug pulled out from underneath me on stuff that I read about in gaming publications and everything, right? Like I'm just used to it. Like I just don't believe it till I see it. And then on top of that, you have the Peter Molyneux effect, where he tells you it's going to be something, and then it comes out and it's just The Sims, or it's just something completely different, right?
Israel Gaming isn't Wolverine coming out this year and the PlayStation exclusive. I'm sorry to say it is not coming out this year, and there's rumors now it's not coming out till 2027. So what I heard is that Venom might be coming out next year, but we have no idea. My most popular short I ever did on YouTube is the one of Dathan talking about how Wolverine got canceled. And sure, Maine, they announced that. When did they announce that game, Chris? They probably announced that game in 2023. But dang. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't mean to disappoint you, but I don't think it's coming out.
Well, I mean,
I think if it was coming out this year, they would have talked about it more than they have.
Yeah, and it sounds like your concern. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but your concern is just that there's going to be a drought of games here.
I think
in the next couple of months, right?
The gaming industry is really having a hard time this year.
So here's where Eric rejoices, because in times like this, that's when indie games.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to bring up. We were just reading this article how 8 of the top 20 games this year by concurrent players have been indie games.
I mean, I would not be surprised if there is a massive influx of indie games at PAX this year, and you're going to see a lot less of the major studios. I mean, Nintendo may show up, but I think you're going to see a lot more of those the smaller studios that
AA indies
that are going to be readily available to play probably within 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we should do we should try to play some of these indie games more than maybe we did last year. And
well, that's the point. That's the goal, is to play as many as you can when you go to these.
Yeah,
just to kind of see. But then again, I mean, how a lot of these indie gamers, how hard has it been for them lately to get a lot of these games to get put out on Steam and on Xbox and all these other consoles? Because there are some games companies that have been to these that I've been to, because I've been going to PAX for about 7 years now, and they still are showing up to PAX, and they're not on anything. They're still developing them because they can't get anything taken care of, especially now with everything, all these layoffs and all that stuff.
They probably got another job and they're doing this in their free time.
Yeah. So I don't know. Who knows? But I think we're going to see a lot more games to be able to play from smaller developers at PAX in this year, and probably the next year at PAX East over in 2026.
So
that's just my take.
I think
that's just what I what I think should happen. Yeah.
Electro too, man. I'm stoked.
Well, it would be also. I mean, I think that the low-hanging fruit for
right? Everyone loves that game.
That's an air conditioner.
I'm the only one here that's just like that.
I'm turning Dathan down a little bit.
No, I think you turned Derek down.
Did I?
I think you've canceled everyone.
Eric has no mouth, but he must scream.
I was going to say, to your point, Travis, Nintendo's the only one that
Eric
they've done like these. That they're directs, and they'll shadow drop games the same day.
Oh, they will. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's Nintendo then that I had heard that about. Where
they'll just be like, "Oh, and here's our next game," and then the next thing, it's like, it's out now.
Okay, cool.
So,
yay me! I have a Nintendo Switch too.
Nathan, you're in a refrigerator.
There's audio.
Yeah, we just hear the AC.
I have no. You don't hear me talking? You just hear the AC?
I can hear you now. That's better.
Well, I can't hear you guys.
Uh-oh. I think it's because everybody in the room jumped on the internet.
They started snuggling.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
My God.
Everybody in the room started playing games.
Yeah, Wolverine was announced in 2023.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
that's
go.
what it felt like. But yeah,
That's a long time to be in development hell.
I think if it was going to be playable this year, I think they would have been doing more stuff with it.
Well,
all that I need is I just need Sony to keep remastering and releasing their games. You know, and for either
Last of
console
Us.
now. Yeah, I mean, so with Last of Us Part 2 and Last of Us, I have that on PC, so that's cool. But now that I have a PS5, if they just keep remastering the stuff to use like the PS5 Pro, then that's a win for me because
So
I
they should they make a Last of Us a remaster for the PlayStation 6? You have no problem,
right?
with that?
That's what I'm saying, or for the PS5 Pro.
That's what they're going to keep doing.
Yeah, that's and if they're looking for quick income, I think that right now the PC market is offering that to them because the games sell.
But if everything is an Xbox,
then it helps
soon be able to
Microsoft
play,
as well.
You're going to soon be able to play Steam on Xbox. I think
except
Sony
Sony's,
and Microsoft need to team up.
So Sony's a jerk that way though, and they won't license their games over to Xbox to Game Pass.
Well, they are moving Helldivers 2
to Game Pass.
Is it going to Game Pass? It's going to Xbox.
Going to Xbox, yeah.
It's not going to Game Pass yet, but
Not
it is a PlayStation game going to Xbox.
Well, there you go. I mean, all of that stuff might blur depending on where people want to try to do their focus, right? If they want to try to sell widgets or if they want to try to sell subs and games or, what have you, right?
Don't they lose money on platforms every time, or the hardware?
The hardware
they
used to
would,
be,
yeah.
that in the beginning you do, right?
Yeah.
Then over time you make money on it, like as you bring your cost of goods down.
Oh, because economies of scale.
Yeah. So it's always that's why it's always a little bit of a misnomer when they say oh, they're losing money every one they sell. It's okay, yeah, sure, for the first 1,000 units, and then from there, as they ramp up production and move it, they get better.
Maybe million units.
Yeah.
So, any final thoughts? I think this is going to be a developing story over the next year or whatever. See what happens, but and I think a lot of the firings happened because Microsoft their quarterly earnings ended July 1st or whatever. So, yeah. Sorry if anyone lost their job, and I hope everyone lands on their feet. And I feel for you. And there has been a lot of hate at Xbox, and I've been an Xbox gamer for a long time. I feel like this is the worst it's ever been. Too. So, yeah. I don't know. It hasn't made me really want to play anything. Although I was playing Tony Hawk on the Xbox.
Yeah, you just
So
2 hours of your day just went away.
Maybe it doesn't matter, and I wonder how many kids out there playing Roblox or Fortnite or whatever. Does any of this matter? Maybe it doesn't. So, yeah, very interesting.
No, it's going to make all their games from now on.
Do I think Nintendo would ever let IPs to other platforms? No, I don't.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope,
they
not
just
at all.
won't. I know. Sucks.
That's that's their Nintendo wants their money that they feel like they made, So that's the concerning thing about Xbox is they don't care anymore. It'd be maybe
neither
it would
does
be
Sony
awesome.
right now.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to play everything on anything you want, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We're old school too. I mean, we used to have to play the Nintendo games on the Nintendo. You play Sega games on the Sega.
Yeah, but you used to, but I mean, that doesn't mean that was good, right? You know what I mean? Because I used to have to play
True.
the game that I was playing on the console or PC I was playing on because that's where my saves were. Well, thanks to cloud saving, I don't have to do that anymore. I can load up the same game on some random console and download my saves, right? Like technology improves to
Yeah,
help
that's a good thing.
play
Yeah,
things, right? Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah,
So by Sony loosening the restraints on their IP and letting stuff come to PC to Xbox, which it hasn't come to Xbox yet, but to PC, and then Microsoft doing the same with PC and with PlayStation in Microsoft's case, that's better for us as gamers. Because then we can actually just pick the hardware that we want. If we want a media center focused device, then we could have gone with an Xbox at that point with no other concern other than just this is the hardware I want to buy. And this is the platform I want to be on, right? Like that's just beneficial to us. So when Nintendo acts like this staunchy old toy maker, it just kind of sucks for gamers, I think.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I have no problem with the hardware right now, and I know there's a lot of physical disc collectors that are upset that they're probably losing. We're going to lose that media pretty quick here, but
Yeah.
it's going to be the software that what we were just talking about. It's something. The hardware I feel is like at a level, but the software we don't have as much as maybe we should be. So
Well, I feel that we will have a problem with the hardware when prices keep going up. Because right now we're all so affluent that people, that families can own 3 consoles at once. Right? That's going to go away if prices keep raising like they are. Like, isn't this the highest price Nintendo that we've had? Like, I don't mean dollar wise, I mean actual, like, even with inflation taken into account. Isn't this Nintendo asking the most for a family to buy it?
I don't know about that.
I think maybe Super Nintendo in '92, I think, was probably adjusted for
bigger
inflation.
ask?
I think that was
Okay.
It was 200. I think it was.
Uh-huh.
Am I right on that one?
$200 is a lot of money back in the day.
Was-
Back
Yeah,
in
that's
'92. So yeah, you're probably pushing close to 5-6, maybe adjusted for inflation in today's market.
And that's where we're at then with the Switch too, right? Is 550 or so.
And an extra controller. So it came with 2 controllers and a game.
Right.
How much
Yeah.
was a Transformer back then?
I don't know, like $3.98 probably.
Yeah, and how much are they now? 25, 30?
Yeah, depends on where you're getting your toys from, and what version it is.
Oh, he's
there you
got
go.
one.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess my point just is that when I say that it sucks for gamers, I'm looking at just I want people to be able to play games that they want to play, right? And I don't want them to have to go and buy a lot to do that. Even though I do, I don't be like me,
Mr. VR.
right? Like, but don't be like me. I want people to be able to play stuff on the hardware that they choose to play it on and to really have a great time doing it and to not be cut off from something else because they can't afford that hardware. And when I got the Switch 2, I was just a little bit I wasn't taken aback by it, but I was a little bit like wondering like, how does this compare like pocketbook wise to the rest of the people in line to pick this thing up? Like, is it a big purchase? Like, are they forced to do it because they want to play Mario? And does it actually hurt the pocketbook a little bit more than in the past because of inflation and whatever's going to happen in the future with stuff? That was kind of my thing.
Also brings up another point too that I keep hearing about the Switch too. Right now, there's no games for it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. No, there's Mario Kart.
Yeah, there's Mario Kart, and I know like Dathan's like shaking his head like you've already gotten tired of it a little bit. My kids are playing that game every freaking day.
Which one?
Both my kids.
No, not which kid.
Mario Kart.
What game?
Mario Kart World. They're
Oh.
playing that every day, and I guarantee you, it's not. This is not just me. Like this is every family. Has got to be. They're playing this game to death, and I know people have been complaining about blah blah blah. You can't. It's not like Mario Kart 8 where you gotta go from track to track and there's like special things and random courses that people complain about, blah blah, whatever. They're playing that game right now, so
Well, the good news is that you can play Mario Kart 8 on the Switch too, anyway.
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So you can have your cake
Yes,
and
you
eat it
can.
too there.
But back to that Transformer. So Eric, you brought a Transformer. Are you gonna get it signed or what's?
Do you sleep with it?
What's the deal with that?
It's your
Security
comfort.
blanket.
It's your comfort transformer. That's what you're gonna take from bed to bed. Hey guys, look at
No,
my
No, there is no bed. I am this. This is my
There is
bed.
no bed.
This is how this is going to. This is how this is going. Jesus Christ, my God.
They got rid of the
Calling
bed.
Jesus Christ on this one. They're not doing that. It's my goddamn bed. Damn it.
Oh, he
Mario
brought
Kart
his
World
own
is
bed.
pretty lit.
No, I didn't bring my own bed.
I told you we're pushing them together.
We're not
all
doing
sleeping
that.
in
We're
one
not.
bed.
No, we're doing no
That's what's
such thing. This is not happening.
Make it bad.
You can put the transformer
We're gonna
between you
transform
two.
the bed.
Yeah.
You do.
Oh yeah, the Transformer could be the
Make it bad.
barrier.
Yeah, it could be the safety barrier. So you still get your heat.
But anyway, why did you bring the? Is that why you bought the Transformer? What's the real reason why you brought the Transformer?
Dathan gave it to me, so I had it on the way up.
Oh, okay, it was just like a gift.
Yeah,
Let's see it again.
it's Stone Crusher, dude.
Did you have to pay for it, or he just gave it to you?
Well, you just always pay for
Transform it.
Okay. Dathan's
That's
a good
where
guy.
the beds come
No,
in. Hey,
no, this is
transform
not.
the thing.
This is not happening.
Transform the thing.
No,
Make it
don't
do
put the
something.
pressure on him.
Mm-mm.
Come on. That's
No.
why you get
Anyway,
it.
this is a good. Go ahead, Chris.
Do
I was
they
gonna say
have? You're at the CyberCon, right?
Sidecon tomorrow,
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. Do you think they're going to have the Lego Soundwave?
No. August 1st.
I
It looks
have video
cool.
of that. This looks badass.
The fact it's got that sound brick in there.
I think the only thing right now.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah, look at that last shot right there. That's the size. It's almost as big as Optimus. That looks dope.
Yeah.
Dathan, you better be getting this.
Or what?
You get the Soundwave.
I don't have any of the Lego ones. There's just I don't know. There's just something about them. I can't. Jesus I don't know. Christ, my God. I can't get on board with them
Really?
for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
What is it?
I don't.
That's not their
I don't
Legos.
know. I don't have a problem. I have Legos. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I have the Deku Tree, and I've got the 16-bit, the one that Chris has in the back, or I don't know if he has it anymore. The Mario
But
no.
you wouldn't have the Transformers?
I don't know. Just
I've got the Bumblebee one, and it certainly is. It's nice, but the one time I transformed it into the car from the robot, pieces started falling off.
Wait, you're supposed to be able to. They're hinged as they're put together,
you
so you're
can
supposed to be able to transform.
You can transform, but
Did you see the video? That's
Oh,
what he was
people
doing in the
do
video.
fall off, and
No, I didn't. I was looking up the.
yeah, so that's why I had stopped. I stopped transforming it. I was like, yeah, it's just going to stay in the robot form. And I do like this one a lot, but yeah, it's one of those where the Lego sets you almost have to glue them together, otherwise they do kind of just.
Honestly, I don't think you're gonna be transforming this much. Like, I feel like you'd play. I'd want this as the robot, but I don't know. Maybe you keep it like this. But my major complaint about this set is it's $190. So
Yikes!
I think 150 is probably more about right.
well, you just said that because Optimus is retails. I think is 180. I think that's what.
Yeah.
He's
So-
brand new. So this comes with extra cassettes and everything. So I can kind of see where they're going with the price point being about the same size as Optimus. Yeah, I think it's priced pretty well, to be honest.
Got that sound gimmick.
And it's got the it's got the sound Lego chip that goes on his chest, and so it does that.
I don't know how
And it
many
looks
Lego
like
sets have
G1.
I don't know how many Lego sets come with a sound chip like that. Not too many.
I have the Lego Harry Potter sorting hat, and it has one of those bricks.
So is that, and I know the little Mario characters make sound,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but that's all I know of. Yeah. Does there's another one? Oh, does Soundwave have a big gun like that? Is that up to spec? Does that look good?
Yeah.
So you just don't. You're not into it. Look at that guy. He seems really happy.
Yeah.
That you know.
Imagine that. The
Well, he
press
looks
photo guy looks very happy.
like
He's got
worried
like
that it's
a
gonna
whole
fall apart.
He's got like
Yeah.
a complete jumpsuit kind of.
I
like
know,
that.
but it does look like he's concerned that it's going to fall apart.
Does he? Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he's got this look of like,
He
okay,
was
it's
pissed
there.
about Xbox, but now he's happy.
Where is he transforming? Does it look like he's in his bathroom? Is that where he's transforming
Yeah.
it? There's a sink in the back.
He's
Yeah, go back.
at your hotel.
I think
Is that
that's
is that a
kitchen.
bathroom? Like where?
That's a kitchen.
Well, but it's it's a
That
kitchen
is
thing.
what that
That's,
is.
that's what it looks like in Denmark. That's where they make these.
Oh, did it make him in
Steam.
Denmark?
AI generated.
You think he might be AI generated?
No, he's not AI generated. You can't generate a jumpsuit like that.
You
with
can't
AI.
generate it. So the happiness of that right there, the happy guy.
How
It
many,
does not work that way.
How many
Yeah.
cassettes did Soundwave come with in the original?
5? Chris
Did he
was at
come with
5.
What's that?
Original cassettes with Soundwave was it 5?
It came with them?
Yeah. Was it just 2? I don't think it was 5. Oh, I'm thinking of the Masterpiece. I'm thinking the Toys R Us Masterpiece had 5.
Not the Voyager class, not the
No, what?
not the Optimus class.
That had 5. That was 5. The OG had 2.
But the regular Masterpiece only had 2 also.
Okay.
Gallagher guy says, so what you're saying is you don't play with your Transformers in the bathroom?
Hang on, I'm going to take Bone Crusher to the bathroom real quick. So.
Yeah, Eric does. So, did the cassettes actually play in Soundwave?
Well, they didn't play. Like they just went in and they
They just
ejected.
went in, yeah. So they're just
Yeah.
decorative. Okay.
Well, the other thing interesting too with Transformers and Lego doesn't do really anything with guns. So this is borderline with that
What?
thing right there. With
Lego,
his,
every Lego Star Wars set has some sort of gun.
But-
They don't do guns.
No, those aren't guns, Eric. You're wrong. They're
Maybe these are more laser guns. Yeah, I see your point. I thought it was for, yeah.
Now he looks concerned in that picture right there. Very concerned.
Do you think someone's gonna bring this to your
Yeah,
Transformers
same
Con
thing.
next year? Try to build it?
Oh, some
Like
people
that.
have it. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably see. There'll be a small handful of vendors that'll have 1 or 2 Optimus or Bumblebee Legos.
Well, there's been in here last year that had custom Lego sets
Yeah.
that he would put together of Transformers. And
This is much more affordable than that robot toy that actually
Roboson.
transformed from Roboson.
Robot toy.
Roboson.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That guy's got the look on his face that he's not sure if that piece is a piece or like an instruction
Get
manual.
to Lego
or what.
here. They took a ton of pictures for this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
look. Does it come with the blue
$180.
candle?
I don't get what's going on with these background pictures. Like, where is the construction site? Like,
Yeah.
where is this
He's
at?
now at, yeah.
Is
It's
this
that Star
what? This is
Wars
Kent,
fan.
Washington.
This is like, where are they? A partially
Yeah,
built
the
building?
construction site.
that's what Sweden looks like.
Yeah. It is, yeah, Denmark. It's IKEA furniture.
Did I show the front side of the box? Shoot, there's a huge warning label on the front side of the box. I don't know if you guys saw that for the sound
Warning.
brick. Oh, wait, back.
You may have paid too.
Can I zoom in?
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a-
look at
that's
that.
a
Jeez.
huge warning. Do not ingest the battery.
Oh, okay.
Smoking may be hazardous to your health.
It's quite the eyesore right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Oh well, guess I shouldn't buy it now. Right?
Nope. Well, no, it's dangerous.
Jesus
You might
Christ,
die.
my
Swallow
God.
the battery.
So
I get-
stupid. I hate
Well,
it.
I mean, I have to is it Denmark? Is that where these are coming from?
Yeah.
For Denmark, I have to build it in the bathroom, and I have to display it at a half-built construction site. So, got to get
Right.
going on that.
Without, if you don't have your hard
Yeah.
hat on, when you're chewing on your Lego pieces because you're nervous, you may
That's, I
swallow
mean, that's 0 for 3 right now. So
it. I know.
it's not.
good, Dathan.
It's really not.
And it's 190. You said 180. Oh no, you did say 189.
189.99.
Optimus Prime, right?
Sorry,
Yeah,
everybody.
189.99. Man. Wait, why is it jumping around? Now it's in an earthquake. This is the best they could do with their animation.
Do you think this is
Give me a break.
the as the first Decepticon?
Oh, there's that guy. Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, there he is.
He's
Do
for
you
real
think this
playing
was a
with it.
good play for them being the first Decepticon to be Soundwave? Shouldn't they have done?
Yes. Yeah, I
Megatron?
think so. I think so.
Okay. I mean, you're not gonna buy it.
I have to give it to this guy. This guy's better. This guy's better than Eric because this guy's actually making the thing do something. Eric, transform the transformer. Come on. Don't let this guy be better than you. No.
Hey,
Get it out of the box.
Corn arcade. That's
Well,
still
that guy-
cheaper than an
Drives
arcade
me
one
nuts
up.
with you.
That, that poor guy is stuck inside a half-built house, forced to
I know.
forced to build these transformers.
Make these
as they-
Turn on the camera, guys. We need some content. There he is. Put some water. Put some water under the slot or through the slot. Give him some
He's only
food
happy
water.
because it was the first time after the 15th. He's like, "Can I go home? Do I have to do this anymore?"
Yeah.
Oh, can you play the sounds? I don't know if I can play that.
All talk,
All
no
talk,
shock.
shock. Danger. Autobots detected. Strike Force
Oh, come on.
assembled. He does a couple sounds. Soundwave superior.
There he is.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's your guy.
I actually, if I met this guy IRL, like at some random thing, right? And I said, "So what do you do for fun?" And he said, "Man, I play with Transformers."
That's it. That's
He just doesn't
pretty
fit the. Yeah, no, I know. It's just it's a odd or it's an interesting actor that they picked.
So the thing now is that when every time they
reminds-
release a new Transformer, we need to see if it's the same guy at their at the bathroom at this half construction site.
He reminds me a bit of Chris Kattan when he played Mango on Saturday Night Live. Come on, Mango, now you dance.
It's such a racist evening. It's always racist.
Give him an apple and see what he does with it.
Yeah, give him an apple, see what he does with it. Give him a Transformer, see what he does with it.
Are Transformers fans just a bunch of assholes?
No, it's Mango. This is great. Oh, it's going to be awesome if Chris Kattan is actually at your convention tomorrow.
Are there even any
gonna come full circle.
celebrities going to be at your show tomorrow?
Oh, I'm going to be there. So
yeah,
that's celebrity.
And he's going to have his girl
enough.
with him.
Is that, yeah, well, but your girl can't be Eric, so that's not
No, it's
nice.
the lady from teenage lady from what was that? What was the lady that we had the picture of earlier?
McKenna Grace.
Yeah, McKenna Grace.
No, because apparently I'm special needs now, from what Ryan says.
No. You got her. You and her. You and her. It's an item.
She felt like she
because she
needed
felt
to
bad.
Yeah.
Because she felt bad per Ryan, because she felt bad.
She you know, she's very charitable.
Y'all
come back now. Thanks for coming by. Anyway. All right. Any other final thoughts? Did we miss anything? Do I need to talk about? Hope you guys have fun. Take some video, and then next week I'm going on vacation. So I know Chris put in the chat that he wants Cornergate or whatever to host, but Chris, I really think you could do it. And if I give you the credentials, do you think you'll be able to play around and move the slides around and stuff? Do you think you could do that, buddy?
Question. Let me interject here real quick. So, yes, I was getting there. So if you give him the credentials to log in, what happens to all of the super chat funds that do come in? Do they go to Chris? Because if that happens, guys, we have got to get that goddamn claw machine somewhere.
If we do claw machine, claw machine super chats, I'm down for 24-hour streamathon.
Chris does not, unfortunately. I know Chris.
Pick up the phone, Speed.
Chris just hit 100 subs, and congratulations. Where's my?
Oh, good for you, man. That's awesome.
Where's my clapping? I think he did. I haven't double checked it.
Oh, he's like, I've got you.
What's the number, Chris?
It says 101.
You're at 101.
There you go.
But
good for you.
Unfortunately, he's not. He doesn't have super chats on yet, but I do. So.
Okay.
I don't care. I can turn the super chats off next week if you want.
No. We want the opposite.
Yeah, just funnel all the funds to him.
I'm clearing my schedule.
24-hour stream
marathon.
Yet I'm the guy paying for restream.
You should bring that up a lot. We get it. I think we heard you the first time.
Okay. Now, if you want, Chris, I will. So you can invite anyone you want. So if you want to invite Cornercade, if you want to invite Gallagher
Denise
Guy,
Richards, you're coming.
If you want
Denise
to invite
Richards.
Denise Richards
And McKenna Grace.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming by. You can do it. I don't care. Just don't sink the show.
I mean, according to the Garage Gamer 8-Bit Gaming Legends special needs, McKenna Grace will show up for that one.
I just felt she was charitable. I don't know. I didn't mean the special needs thing.
I mean, if anything, I was being charitable just to show up. That's what it was. Me making an appearance.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of been.
She likes helping the less fortunate.
Hey man, I'm here just for I put the fans in the stands. That's what I do.
Well, then maybe she'll be on the show for me because I'm less fortunate.
Dathan's a little out of McKenna Grace's
Well,
league,
this
honest.
would be
So
this is a good actually science experiment. Maybe the next time we do a photo, and we someone in the chat, we can pick the actress. Maybe it can be a guy. I don't care. But
there's going to be 2
we have
cups
to do
of water,
all,
and you're going to
as
see
many of
which
us as
one
we
the
can.
actress goes to first.
Who does the actor, actress, or celebrity gravitate to, and who do they not? And we'll see. How we scale and on
We can
things.
settle this. You guys are all married. I'm the only legit third wheel here.
Well, then so it doesn't matter because by definition of how life works, they will for sure not gravitate towards you. That's just how you can tell. That's how life works. this is yeah. You know that for sure they will look at Eric and go,
Right.
he's single.
Yeah.
Who's next?
he's single for
And
a
then they will
reason.
make a beeline.
Yeah.
straight
Yeah,
to
that's
Dave.
true. Well, Cornercade says get the same girl. Yeah, that would make it. Yeah, you can make it a little bit of a science experiment.
Okay. You're not making that a science experiment at that point. You're making it ultra weird at that point. It's not. There's no experiments or anything like that. That's just weird.
You know what needs to happen? It needs to be Denise Richards.
It's weird. Would you say
It
it's
needs to
weird?
be Denise Richards.
Like, I'm just asking. I mean, because what if it was Kelly?
I have a
LeBlanc?
picture
She's
with
still
her.
alive?
Oh
I
yeah.
have-
Yeah, she is.
I don't know.
I got a
She's
picture with her.
even more interesting.
You got a picture.
Who's
Kelly
Yeah.
LeBlanc?
Hold on.
Ryan? Who's coming to Rose City? That's going to be there.
The guy from
David Harbour's going to be there.
yeah, he could be our Denise Richards.
No, there's nobody can be the Denise Richards, but
But
Denise Richards.
he
and
might
maybe
gravitate
Charlie
to
Sheen.
the fat guy, so he might gravitate to me. So we'll see. He might be a good.
Hold on.
Do you think?
You're getting the Kelly
Do you think
LeBlanc
he's
picture.
be a good picture to get, or we could do the
Saved
Goonies
somewhere
too.
special.
All of them.
Goonies, like
All of them minus
It's gonna be hell of expensive.
Corey Feldman.
Chunk.
You don't like Corey Feldman?
Oh yeah, Feldman's.
No,
He's a good singer, isn't he?
He's the
Oh,
best.
he's nuts.
Chris doesn't have Legos in his bathroom. He has a picture of Kelly LeBlanc, I think.
Is that where
Yeah,
he went
that's
to the
right.
bathroom?
Hold on.
Is he playing with Legos in the bathroom right now?
No,
he's getting his
the picture of
VHS
Kelly
porno
LeBlanc.
collection.
We can give him your VHS
He said,
porno collection.
He said, I've got a picture of Kelly LeBlanc. Hold on. And I said, really? And he said, yeah,
Some
hold
of that
on.
old man
I'll be
juice.
right back. And he's off to the bathroom to get the
We
picture
can
of
give
Kelly
him our
LeBlanc.
VHS porno collection.
How old is Kelly LeBlanc now?
Oh, she's old.
She's got to be like
I think
70,
she's
right?
dead.
Oh, I'm looking. She's not
not
dead. No.
Why is that the default? Why is that always the default?
Actually,
The dead?
Yeah, you okay? Are you feeling okay?
She was born in 1960.
Well, he's feeling fine. It's everybody else.
She was born March
Yeah, she's
24th,
65.
1960. She's 65 years old.
Okay, let's not kill
All
off
right.
Kelly LeBlanc. She's doing just fine.
All right,
65,
good for her.
just at the age of retirement. Just at the age of retirement, which means now she just needs handlers to make her do more autograph sessions.
But you're talking about like the way that you're asking this picture question is because when we took the first picture, that was perfect, right? There was no issue with that one.
That's true.
So I don't see how
I don't have any issue with the picture. Cornercade had an issue with.
I
it.
don't have
Like,
any
I
issues,
don't really
but you're
care.
wanting to do a science experiment now, and
Well, the viewers want to see something. So, yeah, I don't know.
I just want to see the picture of Kelly LeBlanc.
Yeah, I think probably Chris fell down and some.
where did he go?
Chris, is
Yeah,
his
swear he's-
brother
we might
watching?
need to
Did he?
call.
Did he?
He's
Someone go
he's
check
building
on him.
Legos in the
Call.
bathroom is what he's doing.
Someone
Yeah,
go check on him.
maybe he's sitting and looking at the picture of Kelly LeBlanc and thinking about
Is
better
he wearing his
times.
life alert?
He just, yeah. Sometimes you pick something up and you stop and you think and it just keeps going.
Well,
Maybe one of those. What the hell happened to me?
I don't have an issue. The picture is legendary and hilarious.
I don't have an issue either, Cornercade, at all.
Man, I got to go to one of these things.
Yeah, you do. You should. You would
gotta
have
go.
fun. Go
I
to
gotta
go
go.
to Rose City. It's in September.
How many celeb?
I just
we call them
want. How about
celebrities,
we go
just
meet?
like-
We
or
go to
going to be there.
Chicago, or whatever, and meet Cornercade's family, and we'll see who his wife takes the picture with.
Yeah, you're right. That's
Huh?
less weird.
Huh, Danny?
Yeah, good
That's
call.
less of a science experiment and more of just get at what the hell's the matter with you type thing.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. We should. I'd like to go out to where Cornercade lives. I think he lives out.
Wait, is Cornercade? Are you in Chicago?
Yeah, I got
He's
great
a Bears
info.
fan. I know he's a Bears fan.
Because Eric and I'll be in Chicago in a few months.
There you go. I'll be at Pinball Expo 2025.
Oh, that's the week after that that we're there because I looked into that.
After
Yeah, I
you're
looked into
there.
that.
Well, you can meet up with them and yeah.
Yeah, if Cornercade wants to take us out, show us the pizza places in Chicago, what's good, we'd definitely do
Let's
that.
see who his wife wants to take the picture with.
Or not.
Well, we already answered. It's not going to be me. We already know.
Yeah, we just by the
If
way
she's
life
listening
works.
to this, it will be you.
Yeah, Wisconsin is about an hour and 30 from Chicago.
Is Chris seriously? I'm worried about Chris. What happened here?
What part of Wisconsin? What part of Wisconsin are you in, Cornercade?
I want to go see my buddy PD7 in Wisconsin. It'd be fun. Yeah, we should do it.
My
We need to do
family's
a
in
ghost trip.
Oshkosh and Appleton, right? Appleton and Green Bay.
Yeah, that Cornercade. That's no fun. You can do that any day.
I agree, Cornercade.
All right, someone. Oh, here we go.
On the
Did he fall?
chair? What? Yeah,
Did you just come back from the basement?
This is not good.
I broke my legs.
Dude,
There
are
you
you
go.
okay?
Blink twice if you're okay.
I can't find my photo album.
Oh no!
Need some of that old man juice.
Did you check under your pillow?
It's in the bathroom. Did you check the bathroom?
Oh, that's the where I didn't find it.
Did your wife throw it out?
Yeah. She said, "Who's this hussy?" Gone.
I don't know. It might have gotten stuck somewhere, but
Did your son take it?
I don't think he did. But who knows?
Well, if there was no evidence of a photo with Kelly
Oh,
LeBrock,
it was one of your
there was no
brothers.
photo.
Your brothers took the picture. Yeah.
When did you meet her at? What was it? One of these expos?
I believe it was Rose City Comic Con.
Ah, there you go.
All right, Chris, you need to find the picture. It never happened.
Yeah, I will have to find the picture.
Is it more than one
That's
picture?
the-
Is it the other ones too? You had a whole bunch.
Yeah, it was I have a bunch of them.
Not as many as Dathan. Dathan goes every other weekend, but
I don't go every other weekend. I just go frequent.
oh, did you check your beard? J-Rod says. Things get lost in there like the Bermuda Triangle.
No.
Yeah, the Canadians were sure worried about it.
Yeah.
All right. The Beard-Muda Triangle. Oh. All right. This show's gone off the rails. Any other final thoughts, you guys?
We went off the rails a long time ago. Long time ago.
I would say it was off. It never was on the rails. This episode never on the rails.
No final
Yeah.
thoughts, but we'll check the Discord. We'll have
30-second
pictures
delay.
on of the show tomorrow, and we'll
Nope.
have some stuff for
But
next
seriously,
week.
Chris, are you okay with hosting the show next week?
Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm gonna tentatively plan to. I'll maybe make the thumbnail for you as the Donkey Kong game, and but you can talk about whatever. So.
I think I found it.
Oh, here we go. Can you share your screen?
Hold on a second.
Parker Posey's going to be at this Comic-Con, Rose City Comic-Con.
Yeah, but I think the one that we need to get a picture with, if we're going to find out who leans where and everything, Corey Feldman.
No, I'm not.
he
doing
already talked about how he doesn't want Corey Feldman.
I'm not doing that.
What if Corey Feldman
No.
wants to put his arm around Dathan?
No, there is. I'm not. No.
Why is it that I feel like Corey Feldman should be paying the guests to get a photo
Yeah,
with him?
that's how it should be.
Like, it just seems that way.
Not doing Corey Feldman. Not gonna do it. Like Sean Astin, absolutely. The other people, yes, but not Corey Feldman.
Wow.
What's weird to me is that the Rose City Comic Con doesn't seem to have like a lot of celebrities.
Not compared to what we just went to yet.
No, not even close.
Yeah. Okay, so that's standard. Now, what is odd though is like they have like David Harbour, and I figured that he was
she's next to me.
too
Look.
relevant for that.
Whoa, hold the press.
Yeah, she's kind of got her back.
And but thanks for
Definitely
showing
leaning-
my bald head, but she is close to me.
Yeah.
Wow. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
Can you sleep at night now?
Wait, is the hat just trying to trick people into thinking you have hair?
Yeah, that's my trick this whole time.
No,
guys.
no, dude, it does not work like that.
Sure it does. And I'm the guy that's married, dude.
I get it. I get it.
In all honesty,
Eric's worn many
she does
hats,
look
though.
pretty good. She looks great.
Yeah.
And she let me put my
What
arm
year-
on her. So yeah.
What year was this?
2022, I think.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing that and give you the actual date. 2019.
And you you got the digital copy. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other pictures on here? Real quick. You got 4 minutes. I'll give you 4 minutes and we're gonna get out of here.
Go to the bathroom again and see your family.
And you crawl back.
Yeah, we were worried
Don't
about
crawl
you.
back again. Yeah. I broke my kneecap.
That sounds
Okay, all right, here's another one. Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, is that Shannon
Yeah.
Elizabeth?
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
she's. Oh man, she's awesome.
All right, do you feel better now?
I do.
Okay, good.
But
Good.
Dathan is not in this picture, so
I'm not. I didn't know you then.
No.
But maybe she thought I was special needs. So
I didn't know that she did. So why does she do? Why? I mean, the conventions are usually focused on sci-fi and stuff like that. So why Shannon Elizabeth? What was she? Because what was she in that would be aside from just
American
being a
Pie.
hot? What would? Yeah,
but they'll
that's
do
comedy.
they'll
That's
do
not-
themes. So they'll do like 90s flashback stuff like that.
Okay, so they'll just grab a decade
Yeah.
of something and be
Yeah,
like,
they'll
okay,
they'll
here
try
you
and
go.
grab like
Okay.
a group of like the Goonies. So they'll try and bring the Goonies cast, something like that.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
okay,
Starship
okay,
Troopers. They'll bring, the Starship Troopers, Star Trek stuff, and the Daredevil cast was at SummerCon a few weeks ago.
any other
Yeah.
pictures, Chris? You got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought that Shannon Elizabeth was like totally out of the spotlight. I thought that she was like doing some.
No,
animal
she's
stuff.
doing She's
Well,
doing
yeah.
charity work. She's charitable.
Yeah, charity
for take pictures next to Ryan. So
like
that's
no.
what's happening.
This was the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I
This
was
was
at
the
this
one-
Comic-Con. I have that same picture.
And
I was
he
there.
he's the only one I've ever met that asked all of our names
Yep.
before we
Oh,
took the
yeah,
photo.
He's a very, very cool dude. I like him.
Who
Carrie
is it?
Ellis.
Oh, no way.
Princess Bride?
Yeah, that's great.
Corey
Oh.
wants us to go another hour. Dude, don't you go to sleep?
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
he
it.
does.
I haven't seen the Princess Bride.
Close your ears, okay. Okay, give him the link to the show, and we'll all leave. And you can go for an hour.
Yeah, get my watch time up.
It's basically the essence, like a slideshow now at this point. Okay, everybody.
Any
sit
other
down.
pictures you
I'm
got,
going to show you
Chris?
the pictures.
I do, but I have to find.
Okay.
Where they're at,
All right,
so.
you can save them for next week.
We'll save him for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can run the show.
And here's the time I got a cheeseburger on the way to
The bathroom.
Redding, California. Yeah.
I have a lot of good Chris pictures on my phone. I could get ready, but I'm not going to be on next week. But I have some old ones of Chris.
Here's one that they were doing a tombstone.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Val
There we
Kilmer,
go.
yeah.
Val Kilmer.
Oh, that's cool. I
You
got
don't
it.
have this one, Dathan?
That was in
Oh, and there's
2018.
There's
That
Michael
was in
Bean.
2018, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. This one here, Ryan, it looks like you're doing the leaning.
I kind of am, huh?
Yeah,
You are doing the
You're
lean.
kind of like, okay, feet are out here, but hey, what's going on over here, guy? You got a little bit of the lean there. But Val Kilmer kind of got his own.
That's
thing
cool. You
going
got
on.
Val Kilmer.
Rest in peace.
That's a big deal right there. That's a bucket list.
Michael Rooker
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Michael Biehn.
What year was this?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
This is one of the years where a bunch of the Walking Dead people were there, and I think John Heater was there this year also.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Chris
sure
has
Michael
his-
Rooker was also drunk.
I'm kind of surprised that that John Heater's not at every one of these conventions. Like he just seems like that would be where his career would be right now.
At conventions.
Not that that's bad. It just seems.
Or he'd just
Yeah.
be in attendance.
Well, because he'd
He
be
would
what?
just go to the convention.
Or
you
just
know?
go, yeah. No, but I mean, but that movie was a thing, and it hasn't really moved to the younger generation in that way. So it seems like it's kind of stuck in
Yeah.
this thing. And so yeah, and he hasn't, unless I'm wrong, he hasn't really been in
Yeah, he was
anything
in Blades of Glory, man.
after. Yeah, that's what I mean. After the initial onslaught of
He
three
does a lot of voice
movies,
work now.
then it
Yeah.
stopped, and I think a TV show for a little bit that also stopped. So you'd think that now he would be kind of a permanent fixture in these things because there would be constant demand to get an autograph or do a one-liner with him. You know, I just think so. But yeah, I'm wrong. I'll have to
Did
ask.
I pay for that picture or did you, Chris? I can't remember.
The Val Kilmer one?
Yeah.
That was one I paid for
Oh, okay.
because I wanted the tombstone picture.
Yeah, you should give him a super chat.
Ryan, remember when you went to PAX West and saw Cyrus and Travis? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was a good live stream. Yeah, Travis doesn't. Is Travis still around? Corner Cage? I don't know. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna end the show, you guys. I appreciate it. We're over 2 hours now. Thank you so much, Danny, J Rod. I don't know anyone else. Everyone else went to bed. But thank you so much, guys. Next week, again, I'm going on vacation, taking the family down to Northern California, Mount Shasta area. So not going to Disneyland, but
You're gonna go to Weed?
we're going to go to Mount Shasta, California.
You gonna go to Weed?
Just go a little further south. Go to
Or it might go through Weed.
Go to Weed? Yeah.
Is it through or isn't Weed south of?
I think
Shasta?
Weed is
it not?
east. No.
Yeah, that's a ways
My-
away, isn't it? No, it's
My
not
favorite
east, though.
city down there is Yolo, California.
Yeah, Yolo's
You
like
only
right
live
next
once.
to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to, when we were down at Mount Shasta, they had the fire that hit as we were leaving. We had to go through.
You got to put out your
And we
campfire
had to go
before
east.
you leave. You gotta put the ashes out.
Well, that requires me to
Yeah,
have a
that's-
campfire. I was just rubbing two sticks together.
Oh
Nothing
god.
was happening.
All right, but anyway, yeah. So the plan is next week, Crystal will run the show if everything goes well. So I appreciate you guys. Chris, yeah, and you can give everyone your Superman review next week too. And Dathan's gonna get Donkey Kong. Travis might get Donkey Kong. Huh?
I could,
So
yeah.
there we go. Thank you, J Rod. I appreciate it. Is weed legal in California? I don't need to get weed. I'm over that. Anyway,
It is.
it
though,
probably
I think,
is.
yeah.
It's legal everywhere out here.
Yeah, it's not.
No big
It's
deal.
not even something to think about.
All right. Thank you guys. Have a great night, and hey, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Peace
Good night.
out. Say hi to Dathan and his. Be charitable to Dathan, everybody.
Dick.